Hey yo, this Coke Bumaye, aka the Gray Hair Bruh. You tuned into a seat at the table.
How did you come up with your name?
Oh, my mom called me Coke when I was a baby, or just as a kid, And I was watching. I was in my home with them crib, and I was watching like an ESPN special about Ali, and he was running through the streets, and they was saying Bumaye, 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 and I just liked the way the odds was against Ali, but the people and the culture and shit was behind him, rooting him on. So I said, man, I feel like that, and I just wanted to adopt it.
That's crazy. Describe your artistry in a few sentences.
Honest, authentic. I just try to we started this like making music or any other things we're doing because we just couldn't find our place in certain things. So we wanted to create the place. So that's how I'm doing the music. Like be authentic to myself and my people, the people that I'm around.
You said in your lyrics that you cried in a hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
What were you referring to? What was that moment like?
We just had worked so hard to get to a certain moment, and then when we got to the moment, we had to make a decision, and just living with that decision hurt. Like who I am as an artist is who I am as a man also. So like it ain't like I turn on this switch and I become Coke Bumaye. You know what I'm saying? My friends call me Coke, my mama call me Coke, my family, like, you know, when they hear the music, like if they down to the shit I might wear or something, if they see me on the internet on some bullshit, they call me like, boy, you is wild, what is you doing? Like, what's going on? So they just hold me accountable in a way where it's inspiring. And I'm also inspired by like women too though. Not like in a way like, but just in a way like looking at women and like their resilience and like the things that they tap into their brain and shit like this. So when I look at a woman, I can like tap into a level of sensitivity and calmness that make me want to create.
Do you write your lyrics?
No.
Everything straight off the dome?
No, it ain't straight off the dome. It's I need a great engineer. I do have a great engineer, Slim. Shout out to my guy Slim. But it's about it's like writing, but you just don't use the pen and paper. So, but sometimes I can catch a good groove and I just go in there and it just, you know, come out. But I wouldn't dare say it's freestyling. I take too much pride in the craft to just get in there and say any damn thing.
What made you come up with the name Nobody Owes Me Nothing for your album?
I mean, I think it's just about seeing how everybody feel like, just the internet, like how the internet or people you around complain and talk about, man, I should have got this, somebody should have put me on. Just a lot of it, you know what I'm saying? And like with a lot of my relationships, like whether it be personal relationships or relationships people think that I should have in the industry or relationships they think I have in the industry, they feel like, man, you with that person or this person is like this, why they didn't do this for you or why you didn't, you know what I'm saying? And my reply is always, nobody don't owe me nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get, per se, put on, you know what I'm saying? This shit I do and the people I speak for and what I represent is too powerful to get put on. You know, you just gotta hear this shit and get out the way of it. Now, if niggas gonna get out the way and let this shit happen, then, you know, that's a different story. But we not here to get put on. I just wanted to make that statement.
What's your favorite song on the album?
It really depends on the day, really. Like, of course, I love Children's Faces. I love Save Your Goodbyes too. Just them records just had personal experiences, and I feel like them be victories for me though when I can hit my target on the record as far as like getting that personal experience out to the world, and people who experience that experience with me, it helped them too. So on Save Your Goodbyes, I was talking about a friend of ours who got murdered. A girl named Rhonda had got murdered, and we was just talking about. I was talking about like the funeral and the feeling of being in the funeral, and being so young and dealing with that type of feeling or emotion. And I got a lot of calls of people who just remember that time, like remember that space we was in. So, them two songs just touched me in a way where I feel like I hit my target.
Do you listen to any local artists?
I listen to all local artists. I'm talking about the guys who record in their grandma's house to the guys who record in big studio. I fuck with local artists. I just like the way it sound. It sound hungry, and especially like Jackson. I think Jackson got the best local artists in the world. I don't think it's niggas in Africa can't fuck with Jackson niggas across the world. I know. And I don't really even like the term local artist. It's no independent artist in the world that can fuck with Mississippi artists. Jackson, but Mississippi though.
If you had to explain like the sound, this like the Jackson sound, what would you say?
I don't think it's just one sound. I think we got different sounds. I think every culture has different sounds. It's not a one thing, but our sound is pain and triumph, and it's a celebratory sound. It's a emotional, deeply rooted sound. So like I don't really think it's like no one thing, and I think we get that confused when we try to make it a one thing. And when people don't fit into that one thing, either they feel ostracized or they feel like they're not doing it right. And it's not that. I think the sound is just being authentic to your own true experience.
For the people that say, I want I want him to sign with my label, what is the outline for them? Or is that something that you're not interested in? Or are you signed to a label?
Well, we signed a Street Fang music group, but as you come up as an artist, you think about signing, but it's just about the right situation. The situation just got to be right. We really into partnerships, and making sure everybody get what they deserve. So, I think the conversation got to start with, man, we want to partnership with Street Famous Music Group for the services of Coke Bumaye. And then, that's a different conversation.
Any shout outs?
Yeah, I want to shout out, last time I got in trouble doing my shout out. So at least I just want to shout out everybody that support everything that we got going on, whether it be the clothing brand, Relentless, make sure you tap into that, whether it be all my guy G got going on, that we got going on, everybody that support the barbershop, everybody that support the music. It means the world, they really do. Like, the shit really keep us going, keep us motivated and inspired, so we really appreciate y'all. We traveled to a far distant land, you know what I'm saying? And thought we was gonna just bring home what we've been working for. You gotta understand, as a
Be more specific. What did you think you was gonna bring home?
I think listen to me. If you an independent artist and you've been working at this shit for a minute, I think we all done had these close calls where you felt like the dream was somewhat complete, or the journey would be like worth it, like in a way. And you
like
get
that major. Are you talking about a major deal?
Just whatever.
That major deal.
Whatever you feel like may be everybody ain't looking for a major deal. Whatever you feel like, it might be a publishing deal, a partnership you always wanted. It may be
That's true.
It may be the.
But in your case, We talking about that major deal.
Be different type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But you just be right there, and to have, you know, people that you consider friends, family, you know, kind of like get caught up in like the money of it all, that type of shit of it all, man. This shit can be heartbreaking. I mean, of course, it's a section of people who do this for entertainment purpose, and I think you need that also. It's not to shit on them. You understand? So, or people who do this to like, look at me, I'm gonna do the wildest shit I can do, and I'm having fun. And I think you need that also. But it's another section of people who really commit themselves to this journey that they never seen the ending to, or they never seen it in a way that's realistic to them. And that's a hard thing. You gonna go through people telling you, man, why you doing it? Stop. You wasting your time. You don't like, that's jamming. That's not jamming. All those type of things. And that shit build up on you. You know what I'm saying? Ask most artists who've been doing this 5 years, 10 years, some shit like that. Ask them who they started with, and then ask who's still there. Not even just in their camp. All the artists that was rapping when they started rapping. How many niggas started at school in the talent show? How many rap groups was at school? Like, you know what I'm saying? How many rappers was at school and now just start progressing and taking it serious and really like doing what it takes? So in hopes of whatever your end goal is, so to get close to that end goal and even feeling like, man, I can't wait to like show the non-believers, like, look, yeah, I told y'all doubted this shit, yeah, and to make the people who believe in you proud, you know. And a lot of times you may not get what you going for because you you concentrating on shitting on the non-believers when them niggas shouldn't even matter. Focus on the believers, and the success of it all is shit on the non-believers without effort. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think like being in them spaces, man, that shit'll like break you. It'll you know, push you to the point where you think you broke. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta ask yourself, like, man, like, so a part of it, like, is like where I said I cried in that hotel thinking about the mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? And that's just saying, thinking about all this shit like we done, like all the work that go into this shit to like, you know, like really like dedicating to this shit. Then I said, you know what I'm saying, I cried in the mirror thinking about the mixtape. Then I looked in the mirror, said, nigga, get your shit straight. Can't nobody break us, cause can't nobody make us. All the shit we live through is all the shit they make up. So that's a real thing. Like, you go through that in your mind where you saying, fuck, man, like, I gotta like do this shit again. Like, I gotta keep doing this shit. I was almost there, like, you know what I'm saying? And then you say to yourself, man, we been doing this shit. We got this shit. This shit ain't nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this was gonna separate the, you know, the winners from the losers, the men from the boys, the guys who really want this shit, or the guys who this shit didn't happen. So, man, let me just go back to living the way everybody else think I should live. Or somebody gonna be like, fuck that, I wanna live glorious. I want to take this shit to the whole another level. You know what I'm saying? So I think that shit put there to separate the niggas from who want to win this shit and who want to lose, or who gonna just accept defeat. Because we all gonna lose, we all gonna get defeated, but who gonna just accept it? Who just gonna say, oh, it didn't work for me? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna say, oh, okay, I see how you niggas playing, I see what you niggas doing. Watch this though. Watch how I come back. Watch how, you know what I'm saying? And you know, we gearing towards that level of this shit. Like, we ain't just gonna let no shit just knock us down, and we ain't gonna cry about it. Not too long. I might, you know, and wasn't nobody in that hotel when I was crying there. You know what I'm saying? I sent the nigga to the rooftop, smoke they dope. Let me get there, get this shit out, and then by the time they get back, let's come up with a master plan. And that's what we did.
So, who's opening the door for artists down here? I've been asking this question a lot, and I never really get a solid answer. Who's opening the door for artists in Mississippi?
I think we doing too much of it. We doing too much waiting on somebody to open the door, waiting on somebody to bring the media, waiting on somebody to like give us the sound, and man, fuck all that.
Nobody owes me nothing.
Nobody owe me nothing. Let's crank this shit up. Hey, shorty, you with the camera, come here. You with the microphone, come here. You got a podcast now. We gonna make your shit. You in tune with the culture? Let's tap in with shorty. Let's make her shit hot. Let's everybody go do interviews with a seat at the table. She hot. Let's make her hot.
You're saying it's up to us to work together and make it happen.
It's the only way this shit gonna work. No outsiders go. If an outsider come in here and give us anything, bro, they gonna take everything from us. If you let an outsider come in here and give us the game and do all the shit that niggas be begging niggas to do, they only setting us up to rob us, bro. That's it.
Who's already robbing us?
You say who is already robbing us? Oh, niggas getting robbed like that's that's Jackson's. That's what out of town artists do. They come to Jackson, rob the club, and get the fuck out of town. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pop niggas for 5,000 or 10,000, whatever, for a goddamn feature and skedaddle. You know what I'm saying? I think we got to take better care of the town in a way where either you gonna respect the culture and live and be engulfed in this shit and really like, let us utilize you as well as you utilize us, or we ain't fucking with you. Like, this shit, man, we gotta just really take pride in who we are as a culture in a way where, like, we ain't just let no outsiders come in here and we just lose our mind. And it's not, I think you hear that a lot from artists because a hot artist will come into town and then niggas will shit on like local artists and independent artists. But that's not really about local and hot. That's just about hot and who not hot. Yeah, if you local and hot, if you know what I'm saying, Atlanta niggas shit on cold ass Atlanta niggas in a way where you not hot, you ain't popping. I'm the hottest nigga in the city right now. You getting your ass shitted on. So,
but too, I do feel like our radio stations could play more local artists' music than they do.
That? Like, ain't nobody going to the club asking for this. You like the radio does not control the streets. You understand what I'm saying?
The streets control the radio.
The streets control the radio. So what you niggas, like, if you want something hot, the radio can't deny. When Luck dropped Paul in My Pants, the radio could not deny him. You know what I'm saying? What's my boy name? 17.5, Bob Street and Run. The radio can't deny it, and if the radio do deny it, then y'all look washed. You niggas look like y'all don't know what the fuck going on. When we go in the club, they saying this shit word for word. The club going nuts. Y'all ain't playing this on the radio? Y'all niggas washed. Y'all don't know what's going on. So the radio gotta catch up and just but now, don't get me wrong, it's people in the radio stations who tapped in too though. You understand? So you need it. It's a balance. So I don't think it's about pointing the finger at the radio, at the DJ, at the whatever. Everybody got to do a better job of solidifying themselves where they can't be denied. If the artist solidify himself where he can't be denied, it would make the DJ look like he washed. You don't know what the fuck going on. If the DJ, if the artist solidify himself enough, the radio can't deny you. Like the radio can't. And if they do, I'm not saying they won't. If they do, they look washed. They look crazy. So it's just about everybody running their move and doing it at a high level. But a lot of times we get so caught up in complaining and wondering who gon', bro, ain't nobody put me on. Man, run the numbers up. They cannot deny. They can't deny this shit. They can't deny it. Keep shooting. Keep making that shit. Keep popping your shit. That one you had dropped and you thought it was that motherfucker, it went. My bad. They lock in again.
So I heard you got put out the radio station.
I done got put out a radio station before. Which radio station? Now listen, I think I like the radio stations. I think some radio stations have direct connections with artists, and I think that's the way it's supposed to be. Like not, and it don't necessarily got to be every artist. Artists who really putting in the work and like stepping up to the plate and doing what they supposed to do, man, it ain't no denying it. And to be honest, I may not be one of them artists, like a radio artist. I'm not really a radio artist. I don't do what the radio need me to do, because that's really not my lane. So I respect it. But I have seen artists do everything the right way. Like, you know what I'm saying? And still may get snubbed though, you know, still may, you know what I'm saying? So they got to go another route. But yeah, like, oh, what did you hear? Let me know.
I heard you kind of cocky. You got put out because you was being a little cocky. Or do you consider yourself as cocky?
No, you know, it's ways that they gonna try to play you. You know what I'm saying? They gonna try to play you money-wise. Oh, you don't got enough money. The money ain't long enough. That's why it didn't happen for you. They gonna try to play you with the brains of, they gonna try to outsmart you. Like say, well, we tried to do it, but you know, it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? And then they gonna try to like tell you it ain't jamming. You know what I'm saying? If you cover all them bases in a way where, you know, you got a couple dollars worth, you ain't gotta be rich at this shit, but you got a couple dollars where if you need to get in somewhere, you can get in there. They can't handle you a certain way. If you got enough brains where you know what you want your shit to sound, look like, you're not just around here looking for somebody to tell you what to do and how to do it, they can't handle you a certain way. If you understand your sound, your music, you believe that this shit is next level and it's jamming, then they can't handle you a certain way. And when you go in with that type of energy, then they'll call you all type of shit. They'll call you cocky, an asshole, all that. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it go. What I supposed to just let you tell me that this ain't it? I feel like it is. You feel like it's not. So if you think I'm an asshole or you think I'm cocky, I think you stupid. Like, it's just, you know, but.
Was there ever a time when, you know, I always tell you, you don't rap like everybody else. You're a different artist. Was there ever a time where you tried to fit in with your artistry and you tried to rap about the same things that everybody else was rapping about, even though it didn't hold true to who you were?
No, I never like tried to rap about no shit that wasn't authentic to me. But of course, I think if any rapper say they did, they lying. That's just not how it go. Of course, I tried to like lean into a sound. I never followed the sound, but of course I leaned into a sound because coming from a certain place, we started off just rapping on other nigga beats anyway. So you ain't had no choice but to kind of lean into a sound as a younger artist. But as you start growing into yourself and start like seeing, you know, what you want from these things and what's success to you, because success is not the same to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't want a hit record per se. You know what I'm saying? Some people want a hit record. Some people want like longevity. Some people want like, you know, a bunch of views. Some people want to, you know what I'm saying? So you got to figure out what's your metric of success and then aim for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, of course I lean towards the sound. I think that's natural when you finding yourself as an artist. You know what I'm saying? So when the world was rapping fast, a lot of niggas was rapping fast. That's how it go. When Houston was doing their thing, we was rapping on Houston beats, but we wasn't talking about swangles and coming down. You know what I'm saying? We just was rapping on Houston beats, talking about Jackson shit. You know what I'm saying? With a, you know what I'm saying? We was always trying to create out. Like I said, we started this because we didn't hear ourselves nowhere. Like we couldn't like really hear what we was dealing with. Like it was artists that was from the town that we related to. So you probably, you know, of course you had Banner, you had the Rat Pack, Queen Boys, Reese and Bigelow. You know, you had all these guys that like, oh, these guys from down the street, these guys from, you know, the neighborhood, you know, around the way. But us. So I'm sure, you know, some of them guys from out west, some of them from the Queens, some of them, and they was talking about the Queens. They was talking about the West. They was talking about the, you know what I'm saying? We needed something we wanted to like sound like us. You know what I'm saying? So we made sure we kept trying to sound like us.
So what part of Jackson would you say pushed out like a lot of rappers?
I think they gotta give it to the Queens. The Queens did their thing, like, you know what I'm saying? It was a time the Queens was on fire. Like they was like, I think the Queens is like the zone 6, the zone 6 of Jackson with the, you know what I'm saying? But I think like for sure, like probably Queens, but Jackson a different place, man. We got a lot of shit everywhere. It's niggas everywhere they got it. Like I think this a time now, man, where like every side, every section got one of them guys. It's a guy everywhere that is like you gotta don't play with him. And I think it's two. It's two guys everywhere that's like a young up and coming like monster, and then you got like a seasoned guy who been like doing this shit and on this shit, you know what I'm saying? So I think this is a greater time than ever to like take this shit to the next level.
What local artists do you listen to?
I listen to Vegas, Tank, Bob, and Ron separately, and then I listen to that shit together. I listen to a dude named Lil Dirt Bennett. I listen to a guy named J-Way. I listen to
I haven't heard of a lot of these.
cause like some of
They underground.
I be fucking with these guys. I listen to Cool Kid Reed. I listen to a bunch of, like, I don't be want to miss that because I always get in the car and turn on my shit and I'm missing like somebody that I listen to. I listen to Silas. I listen to
And are these people that come up to you and say, listen to this, or
some of them I know, some of them like if it just crossed my radar, I fuck with it. It's a bunch of guys, man. I hate even getting asked that question because I really can't just.
It's so many.
It's so many. I be tapping in. I be really tapping in, trying to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Really trying to hear what these.
So if I wanted to feature with you, because I make my little music too sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I gotta do? Get a feature with you.
Tap in. We do it. I don't really just tap in. Yeah, tap in. It don't take much. It don't take much. Sometimes take a DM or a text and we figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We figure out the logistics.
Okay.
Yo. Once again, they had me back over here again. I don't know why. Last time they kicked me out and shit. You know, I've been kicked out the radio stations and shit. You know what I'm saying? But we here. Hey, yo, once again, it's Coke Bumaye and you done been at the seat at the fucking table. You did.